2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, and trick-or-treating door-to-door with me tonight are Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's very
trick-or-treat, give me something good to eat.
And coming right up, we'll see the Utah Jazz playing against the Indiana Pacers. Taking a look at the Pacers, this is a big game coming up for them. They've dropped their first two games, and the last thing they want to do is open the season 0-3. That is not the way to tip things off. And the ghouls and goblins are out as we're hosting here on Halloween night. Oh, that is very scary, Shaq. I see you decided not to dress for the occasion.
Well, when you're 7 feet and as sexy as I am, you don't need a costume. Plus, I took my kids trick-or-treating before I came here. Ernie, father duties.
Wow. I just remember the worst trick that I ever got in the bag.
Trick in the bag?
Trick or treat. Yeah, it was the worst
trick in the bag.
The worst trick in the bag I've ever got. I opened up the candy thinking it was going to be filled with all kinds of great things. I opened it up and worms were inside.
Oh, that's horrible. That's awesome. A horrible story.
That's awesome.
That's a terrible story.
It was horrible.
It's a very sad story.
It was hard. It was a trick in the bag.
What was your best costume?
My best costume probably when I was an adult. I came, me and my wife, Run DMC.
Oh.
I was Run. No, I was DMC. She was Run.
Yeah. How about you, Shaq? You never dress up for...
He's dressed for Halloween right now.
I'll give you a hint, Ernie. Oh.
What's that?
Chewbacca.
Oh. I didn't know that was Chewbacca's sound.
Oh.
I'm going trick-or-treating again this year as Ryan Gosling.
Oh.
Nice.
That'll do it for now. Thanks for tuning in. I don't need a costume.
You mean Ryan Giesling?
Welcome, everyone. We have a very special treat for you here. No Trick hits the NBA on Halloween. It's a special October 31st matchup. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Hart. Last game for the Pacers, a loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. And they lost it by a single point, just one more possession, or one less bad shot away from a different result. Those really sting.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Utah, Doc is out there with Thunder. Then there's Alec Burks. And there's the Meister. And it's Hayward in at the 3 seat. It's hauled in by George. On defense, Utah coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And that kind of loss sticks with you for a while because they probably felt they were the better team on that night. They just could not make the plays down the stretch.
Guys, you know, there are times when you would rather lose by double digits than to let a win get away from you when you thought you had. And that sometimes is harder to deal with.
He got right to the cup using that screen.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Lets it go from the wing. Rebound, Utah.
Boy, for Alec Burks, he really started to put it all together in his third season. He doubled his scoring average, shooting percentage was up. Then last season, a strong start, but a shoulder injury cut short what I thought was going to be his best season yet.
Now, here is George. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. He used that pick just right. Lamonce's got his second basket of the night.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you a problem.
Hill kicks to George. No good. So Utah will take it the other way. And back to Alec Burks, a guy who entered the league with raw talent, but once the light went on, Greg, he showed the ability to help his team in a number of ways.
Yeah, he's going to be the prototype in terms of a two-way player. He's a guy who can not only score it for you, but he'll rebound and defend it. But what impressed me last season is he averaged 3 assists a game, really looked to make plays for his team. You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Ellis outside. It's back to Hill. Fires the 3. And Hayward with the block. And now Utah, fast break. Finished off the break.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here is Hill. This time 14 points for him. Pick up by Hill. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. That's good. Ellis has got 5 now.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's the monster. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
Pocket 6. And Hayward with the stuff.
Did not need 2 hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
Now, here is Hill. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. To the paint, Hill. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. Well, for Jordan Hill, something wonderful happened to him last season. The breakthrough he'd been waiting for on his 6th year.
Yeah, Kevin, you know, it had to do, and I think correlated with him getting a chance to start games, and it blew up for him from there. Posted career-high averages across the board.
And getting back to Jordan Hill, everyone had been waiting for this. I mean, greater activity, more aggressiveness, and he puts up career highs in points, rebounds, and assists.
No free throws. Good from Hill.
On the topic of Jordan Hill, hey, there aren't many guys like him with his size who can move that well. He's entering the prime of his career right now. Will he continue to ascend, or will he be content with where he's at? Time will tell.
Here's the monster. He has 5. Hayward passes to the monster. And it's Ellis with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Utah, another 3.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Pacers trail by 3. And Hayward with the block. Here's the monster. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
On defense, the Pacers. It's a 3-point game. Here's the monster. Knock the pass to Hayward. 11 feet away. Allen with the rebound.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Here's the monster. He has 5. Pass to Don. They set the pick. Dishes it to George. The pass to the monster. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
The feed to Ellis. Fires for 3. They get it back. And Hill throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. The Pacers making the shot. Got a piece of it. And it's sent back by Hill. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Indiana trailing here. Outside Hill. Indiana moving it around. The drive by Ellis. A floater, Hill, and he can't jam it through. For Utah, they've gone just a shade under 50% of the field. 5 of 11. Here's the monster. He has 5. Has to die. And counting. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Hill. Solomon Hill comes in for George. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Ellis. Utah also making some changes. Lyles checked in for George. Rodney Hood subbed in for Burks. Now here is Hill. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Gordon Hayward.
And one bright note for the Pacers last season was the play of their bench. Adding Rodney Stuckey was a huge boost for them.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Now, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Utah leading. Here's the monster. 5 points in the game. He kicks it to Hood. There's the pick. Here's Ingles. He's guarded by Hill. Knock the pass to the monster. Clock is at 3. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line. The Pacers making a switch here. Lyles is checked in. For Utah, they have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early. And that one misses. He feeds it to Hill. For 3. Hill, no good. Utah leading by 3. Here's the monster. Excellent D there from Hill.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Outside Hill. Again missing Hill. Utah has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Lyles. Pass to Doc. Wide open. And that is good. And Utah leads by 5. Here is Hill. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kim. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Got a piece of it. Here's the monster. 7 points in the game. All alone. And Utah again with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here is Hill. He dishes it to Miles. There's the three. Rebound, Utah. Doc's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's the monster. Here's Hood. Miles passes to the monster. The offensive rebound. Now the dish to Ingles. The pass to Doc. Here's the monster. Pass to Doc. Kicks it to Ingles. There's the pick. Goes up again. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid on. Feeds it to Allen to end the drought. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Utah calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Stockton's checked in for Utah. Utah leading by 5. They set the pick. Pass to Wiles. Let's go. Another miss by Utah.
And guys, no doubt George Hill had it rough last season. He missed the first 28 games with that left knee injury. Came back for 5, then missed another 11 games before his season got going. But you know what? He had one of his most productive years from that point on.
That's tipped, but he stays with it. Mahaney dishes to Hill. Allen kicks to Hill. Back to Allen. Broke loose. We've got 1:13 left in the first. Over to the left wing. Passes it to Doc. A shot, no good. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And getting back to George Hill, what a second half of the season he had. He tore up several key categories, Clark.
Yeah, he was bogged down by injuries early in the season. Came back to average career highs in points, rebounds, and assists. Partly because he was finally treated and looked to as a go-to guy, and he thrived in that role.
Here's Stockton following the score by Indiana. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the first. Miles passes to Ingles. They set the pick. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Pacers trail by 3. Hill kicks to Miles. Misses the reverse.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Utah leads by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And talk to Monte Ellis. He says he feeds off his doubters. He loves to hear someone say what he can't do.
I think I had that all my life. I always had to prove somebody wrong, and still to this day, that's just the competitiveness that I believe my oldest brother built into me when I was little.
And Monte Ellis Dallas is still trying to prove people wrong now in Dallas after their quick exit from the playoffs a season ago. Clark, it's been a decade in the league now for this very talented guard.
And you know, that kind of relentless determination is really something Monte is known for, and one of the reasons he has been around for 10 years in the NBA as a consistently good player and lethal scorer.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot block. And it does intimidate.
So on the floor for Utah, Hayward out there with Lyons. And it's Thunder. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Stockton in at the 1 spot. Now here's Stockton. Hayward outside. Burks in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Burks has got his first 3 points of the game.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
Now here's Stockton. And the pass to Lyons. Hayward outside. Just 5 on the clock. George sets a screen for Hayward. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And in an era where so many guys take the money and run, Gordon Hayward did the best he could to live up to his new contract part last year. A 4-year max deal signed heading into last season.
Yeah, and the way max contracts work nowadays, even the upper mid-tier guys are getting it. A trend that will probably continue, at least in the near future. I don't like it. There are only a small number of guys that are really max contract players in the NBA.
The Monsters checked in for Stockton. Ellis dishes to George. Hill is screen on Hayward. George, no good.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one almost always deadly when he's that open.
Indiana's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Now what's the pass to George? Hill sets the screen for George.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through it, and that's not legal.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. So it's Utah now, following the score by Indiana. George passes to the Monster. Trying his luck deep. It's good for a second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ellis with it. 23 points for him the last game against Memphis. And the 12-footer. Ellis has got 7 points in the game.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
Here's the Monster. He's got 7. Here's the screen. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Hayward outside. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Just his first attempt. And off the front iron, and in it goes. George has got his first bucket of the night. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them, the way they were able to take care of their business.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. I mean, anytime you have an advantage on a team and you're looking to pile up wins, you'd like to have them on your schedule more times than just a couple.
Pacers trail by 3. Ellis outside. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Ellis.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
They get it again. Dishes it to Burks. The feed to George. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. The monster passes to Lyles. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's George. It's hauled in by George.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Ellis outside. Can't get it to go. And Utah the other way now. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The monster passes to Burks. He kicks it to George. Here's the monster. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Utah.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Another thing they've been able to really get going so far tonight has been the 3-ball, the long-range shooting. Looking at the game for the monster, 10 points and 4 assists as well.
Ellis kicks to George. Screen by Ellis. Indiana moving the ball around. That's good. That's 7 points for Paul George.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Pass to Lyles. It's tipped. It's taken away by Stuckey. Mahinmi dishes to Stuckey. Ellis with the screen for Stuckey. He feeds it to Ellis. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. And now just a 2-point Utah lead.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together.
Beautiful. I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have. First off, look, every year there are all-star game snubs, and perhaps last year Monte Ellis was the big one in the West. Hard to leave him off given the way he played for the Mavs.
For Monte not being an all-star, there are a lot of guys that could have made an argument to be there. Monte's was as strong as any.
Yeah, and his own coach said that Monte deserved it more than Dirk, his teammate. And not a shot at Dirk by Carlisle, just Rick expressing how valuable Monte was to the Mavs.
The Pacers making a change here. Allen's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Tell you what, Monte Ellis is one of the best second-round draft picks of all time in the league, not just the last decade. I mean, this guy was a 5-star recruit out of high school, committed to college, but changed his mind and entered the draft, where the Warriors stole him with the 40th pick in 2005.
The monster passes to Lyles. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. To the right side. Burks drains the three-pointer. Burks has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Utah.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Getting back to Monte Ellis. Had he gone to college for even 1 year, I think he would have probably been a top 10 pick. But you look at what he's brought to the table over his career, points and assists, rebounds, steals, playmaking. His production has been astounding.
You know, he's one of those unsung players. He never gets voted to the All-Star game. Never gets spoken about as one of the top guards in this league. But you look at the body of work and you ask his competitors throughout this league, and they're going to tell you that guy's as tough as they get.
Looking at the game for Hayward, he has 9 points and 2 blocks. The motor on this guy is amazing. Completely revved up. He's been everywhere today.
And it's hard to say which has influenced the game more, really, his offense or his D. I mean, take your pick.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And I'm looking for them to increase that lead if they can keep getting to the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Hill, he's checked in for Paul George. C.J. Miles comes in for Rodney Stuckey. And George Hill's subbed in for Ellis. We've seen the Monster really having a great game.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And the Pacers call time here. And it's the Pacers with the ball, trailing by 10. Outside Hill. Pick up by Hill. Hill kicks to Miles. It's Allen on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Hill dishes to Hill. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Utah leading by 8. There's the dish to Hood. There's the pick. Passes to the Monster. 3-pointer, and that one's good. Well, Monsters got 10 points now just in this quarter.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Hill passes to Hill. Pick up by Hill. Hill kicks to Miles. And that one hits back iron.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Pacers trail by 11. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Hill has it in the corner. Sinks the triple. Hill's got his second basket of the night.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Here's the Monster. 17 points in the game. The pass to Don. Hayward outside. Here's George. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Hill has the open look. Offline with his 3. Utah leading by 8. Kicks it to Hood. Nice ball movement by Utah. George with the screen on Hill. In the corner, it's Hayward. Got the pass to the Monster. Hill with some nice D. Indiana's gotten both their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. To the inside. It's deflected. Stolen by George. Feeds it to Hood. Pass to Don. They set the pick. Here's Hayward, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Hayward's got 6 in the quarter.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
The try by Hill. Plenty of space. Reverses. It's tipped. Hill dishes to Miles. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Utah calls timeout.
And guys, as many rookies do, Rodney Hood hit some major bumps in the road last season. I mean, he came in with a reputation of having an NBA-ready jumper, yet only hit 41% of his shots. He had that foot injury that kept him out for a string of games. However, it really all came together for him in April, the last month of the season.
And getting back to Hood over the last 7 outings of the season, he put up 20-plus points a game. He also, Clark, raised his shooting percentage to 45% from the field, 91% from the free throw line. Pretty impressive numbers.
Well, he was drafted to be a scorer, Kevin, and you're right, very impressive. If he can do that consistently, that'll be nice value for the 23rd pick.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Joe Ingles is checked in for Hayward, and Stockton subbed in for the Monster. They set the pick. And Stockton, here we go. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good. Pacers trail by 9. Outside Hill. Pulls up, high post. Rebound, Utah. Doc's got 4 rebounds in this game. We've got 1:13 left here in the second. Here's Hood. It's good from long range. Hood's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Indiana's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Pick up by Hill. Allen kicks to Hill. And that one's good. Hill's got 7 points. Utah leading by 10. Stockton outside. He dishes it to Ingles. There's a screen. Pass to George. Takes it from 10. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Dishes it to Miles. Teardrop shot, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Seven seconds left in the second quarter. And he gets it back. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Stockton. It's stolen by Allen. Hill. That'll do it for the first half. Utah out in front, up by 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Some great work from them with the 3-ball. They came in with the idea that they could attack this D from long range. They were rotating the ball on the perimeter and letting it fly. And they got a good look. It's a strategy that paid off with a barrage of threes. That's my barrage sound, Ernie.
Kenny, what did you think about Indiana?
They're being far less aggressive than they ought to be. The free throw differential is huge right now. It's threatening to determine the outcome of the game. So they have to get into the lane and challenge defenders to make them try to stop you.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And welcome back to the second half of our Halloween broadcast. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
Hill is out there with Ellis. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Allen. And it's Hill in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Pacers 5. Out to Hayward, right wing. Outside, George. Just 5 to shoot. It's deflected. Now here is Hill. Allen outside. Pick up by Hill. Allen kicks to Hill. Hits the front of the rim and out.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Doc the pass to the Monster. Here is Doc. Stolen by George. And now Ellis rolling the floor all by himself.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Here's the Monster. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size. Amazing aerial skills.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
.90 seconds now into the second half. The drive by Hill. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Hill's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's what they're hanging their hat on today, fellas. Hard-nosed, smash-mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned, pound-the-rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Here's Burks. That's short off the rim. Pacers trail by 8. Nobody near George. Offensive rebound. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. at the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Hill. You know, I can think of one way to describe George Hill. It's the culmination of several attributes. I mean, he comes from the school of Popovich, plays under control, always in the right place defensively. The way I describe him is just steady.
Both free throws good from Hill. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's the monster. He's guarded by Hill. Passes it to Doc. Lets it go with a 3. Here's George. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Ray. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Ellis kicks to Hill. 5 on the clock. Good. Hill's got 8 points. An interesting thing about George Hill, he was traded from the Spurs to the Pacers a few years back. Many people were surprised the Spurs would even trade a valuable veteran when they were trying to win a championship. But who did they trade him for? Kawhi Leonard. A pretty good deal.
Well, you know, Hill is really solid. He knocks down open shots, can run the offense or play off the ball equally well. I think he's a terrific combo guard. Gives you a little bit of everything and does it in a professional way. And that's typically what attracts him to other teams.
The feed to George. Knocked loose. And now Utah, fast break for the finish. And Hayward at the stop.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. Lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
We've seen the monster really having a great game.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Stuckey's checked in for Hill. Miles checked in for Utah. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside, George. Utah with the rebound. Doc's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
There's the pass to Lyles. Lets it go from 14. It's hauled in by George. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Ellis. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, no doubt last year a bit of a loss for Paul George. I mean, had to sit out most of it after that gruesome leg injury in the Team USA scrimmage.
And thinking back on George's injury, still a very graphic image in everyone's mind, but he was able to bounce back.
Yeah, it was great to see him get some game time before the end of the season after that horrific injury. A credit to him working as hard as he did, as well as to the training staff that got him back to be able to play before the end of the season. You take a look at what Ellis has done so far. 12 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
And the second free throw, good. Utah leading by 9. There's the dish to Burks. Pass to Doc. Here's the monster. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Inside, and it's Ellis penetrating. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Stuckey's got 3 assists tonight.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
The shot by Hayward, wide open, and the rebound goes to the Pacers.
All he needed right there was simply to set himself up and then relax and shoot the ball. He threw himself off balance for no reason.
Hill sets the screen for George.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Ellis dishes to Stuckey. He kicks it to Allen. Back to Stuckey. Misses from close range. Utah leading by 7. Here's the monster. 23 points in the game. Passes to Doc. Here's the screen. Here's Wiles. Defended by Allen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Burks. The shot is up. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. Stuckey passes to George. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Stuckey's got his 4th assist in this one. For Utah, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Here is Doc, defended by Allen. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Utah.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Mahinmi's checked in for Indiana. Hood's checked in for Utah. Stockton comes in for the Monster. He makes both free throws. Pacers trail by 7. Stuckey, a screen on Hayward. Here's Ellis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Pacers have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
First one falls for him. And Indiana making a change here. Hill's checked in. Both free throws good from Ellis. Here is Stockton. Hayward outside. Clock at 6. He feeds it to Hood. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hood's got 5 now.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Ellis kicks to Mahinmi. There's the bucket. Good.
pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
On the pass to Doc. Here's Hood. 5 points in the game. Stockton kicks to Hayward. Back to Stockton. Pass to Wiles. Shoots it. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hill's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Ellis kicks to Hill. Off target with his 3. Utah leading by 5. Stockton outside. Pass to Doc. Kicks it to Hood. And here's Stockton for 3. Hayward. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Ellis dishes to Hill. Banked in off the glass. Hill's got 9.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here is Doc. 6 points for him. There's a screen. Hayward goes in. No one near him. And he gets it to go. He's got 7. Pacers trail by 8. Stuckey outside. Over in the corner, Ellis. No luck. So Utah will take it the other way. Stockton outside. Hayward outside. Stockton kicks to Hayward. And it's sent back by Hill. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Hill is checked in for Monte Ellis. Utah also making some changes. Thunder comes in for Doc. And it's Joe Ingles in for Gordon Hayward. And so it's Utah here with the ball. They're leading by 8. Clock at 2. Here's Ingles. Off target from 3-point range. Pacers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And here's Hill for 3. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey. Stuckey's got 12 assists tonight.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Feeds to Ingles. He dishes it to George. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Pacers. For Utah, they have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
One of the worst in the league a season ago, just 72%.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
Hill passes to Miles. Outside Hill. Indiana moving it around. Pick up by Hill. And Miles kicks to Hill. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Now Stockton dishes to Ingles. And there's the feed to Hood. Ingles dishes to Hood. On the top of the key. Rebound by Mahinmi. Mahimi's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Outside Hill. And it's sent back by George. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Three-pointer from Stockton. That's good. And Utah leads by 7.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
The dish to Hill. Releases from 15. Good D by Stockton. Passes to Wiles. And it's off the back rim. No good. The third quarter comes to a close. Utah leads by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Pacers trail by 7, and Utah looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Thunder is out there with Lyles. Then there's the monster. Then there's Alec Burks, and it's Ingles in at the small forward position. It's deflected. And George kicks to Burks, and there's the pass to the monster. He feeds it to George. Here's Lyles. The shot's good on the assist by George. Lyles got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Utah. George passes to Hill. Outside, George. Pick up by Hill. George dishes to Mahinmi. To the paint. The kick out to Hill. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Doc, he's checked in for Utah. Hayward comes in for Joe Ingles. Utah leading by 9. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. The monster passes to Burks. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's exactly why you don't leave your feet until the shooter elevates. He went for that pump fake, hook, line, and sinker.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Pick up by Hill. Hill kicks to George. Pass to Miles. Clock at 6. The drive by Hill. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Hill's got 14 points now in the second half.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here than the second half.
Here's the monster. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too. Now, that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2 hands, Jim. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Pacers trail by 9. Hill drives in. He kicks to George. Goes up on the wing. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Utah leading by 9. Kicks it to Burks. Pass to Doc. He dishes it to Hayward. George sets a screen for Hayward. Off target on the outside leaner.
Well, that's a tough one. He did all he could there, using the leaner to get the shot off.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you can see right there why he does.
Feeds it to Burks. Here is Doc. Passes it to the Monster. And it's stolen by Mahinmi. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And that one's good. Jordan.
Big top bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way. And he clearly doesn't like what's going on out there right now.
Would you? I mean, how could he like what's happening? Really had to take a time out there and try to figure out a way to derail their momentum.
Utah calls timeout.
You know, and Paul George played the first few years of his career in the NBA with 24 on his bag. And as you can see, he now goes with 13 after making the switch prior to last year.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder was saying to his team. It was a pretty upbeat huddle. He said, I'll bet they won't take us lightly next time, guys. Clearly, he was aware of their underdog status coming into this basketball game, guys.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. LaVoy Allen's checked in for Mahinmi. And it's Ellis in for C.J. Miles. The pass to Doc. Here's the Monster. Three-pointer. No good. And with Paul George going at the number 13 now, as you can see, with his nickname, PG-13.
Yeah, that's a good nickname, a nice fit. Young Tracy, as he likes to go by on Twitter, he said himself that it was about embracing his stature and stardom in the league. Nice way to do it.
And that one misses.
Really an extraordinary game for Hill. 8 rebounds, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Stockton with it. Pass to Doc. There's the pick. Passes it to the Monster. Clock at 4. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Pacers trail by 4. Ellis kicks to George. And a wide open look here for Ellis. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Utah has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Stockton. Now the pass to Doc. Dishes to Hayward with the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Indiana. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Ellis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Shooting for Indiana, Monte Ellis. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. And that's now 9 points for Doc.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on him.
Hayward against Ellis. The drive by Hill. And right on target. Good. Hill's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And you're starting to see some tired legs on those defenders as we come down the stretch here.
Pass to Doc. It's tipped. Pass to the Monster. Nice ball movement by Utah. Doc. A three-pointer, no good. Pacers trail by 4. Outside Hill. Fires for 3. Comes up empty, 7 for 15 with that miss. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Now the feed to Stockton. Here's a good screen. The pass to Dodd. Pass to the Monster. Let's go. Shot is no good. And Indiana will come the other way. Outside, George. And here's Hill for three. No luck. Stockton with the defensive effort. Utah leading by 4. Passes it to the Monster. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The first one falls. A different look for Utah. Thunder comes in for Lyles, and Alec Burks subbed in for Stockton. No good on the second free throw.
And that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a 2-possession game.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Here's the Monster.
Hey, how about the reverberation from that slam all throughout the arena? He absolutely shook the building. What a big-time dunk.
And so it's Indiana with it. 7-point differential. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to hear the advice Frank Vogel gave to his team during that last break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Paul George. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Allen with the screen for Hill. Outside for George. Indiana again missing. Utah leading by 7. Here's the Monster. They set the pick. The pass to Dodd. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And taken away by Ellis. Now the Pacers moving it up. Here's Hill. Got a hand on it. 3-on-3. Here's Burks. And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over the back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Hill dishes to Ellis. He feeds it to Hill. Tries from 16. Rebound, Utah. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here's the Monster. Pass to Dodd. Allen with the rebound.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Allen with the screen for Hill. To the middle. Allen passes to Hill. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
So far in the game for Hill, he has 8 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
Free throw drops for Hill. Utah leading by 4. Hayward outside. Passes it to Doc. Just 5 on the clock. Hayward with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Ellis, right side. Pick up by Hill. Hill sets the screen for Ellis. Hit the wide by Indiana. Out of hand on it. Here's the monster. The pass to Doc. Hayward outside. And taken away by Ellis. And a fast break now. The Pacers. Ellis with the ball. And he gets it to go. Ellis has got 20 points.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Pass to Doc. Here's Burks. Another miss by Utah. Indiana trailing here. At the elbow, Joel. The tie-up. Good until picking up the assist. 19 points here for Jordan.
Finally, they brought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really, all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
And oh, here we go. Burks got it. Stroke chance. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Hayward. Here's the monster. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass it to Doc. Trying to get back on track. It's rebounded by Indiana. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. It's George on the wing. 59 seconds left in the game. That one a little long. Utah has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Here's the monster, defended by George. Burks, the pass to the monster. Here's Doc. Hits the three.
Well, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're trailing by 3. 32 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
I think it's a no-brainer here. You got to go 2 for 1 to maximize the clock.
Important, and you're right about clock management. I mean, this is a great opportunity here, but first and foremost, they have got to get a quality shot.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the dish to George.
Paul George has been sensational.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul. Utah with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead early, and that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Right on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. It's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're down by 3. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
Seconds left to play here in the fourth. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. Gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're losing by 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, time, a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
Yeah, it has to be quick because every tick is critical.
We've got 13 seconds left in the game. From outside the arc, they get it back. Ellis pitch to Allen. And here is Ellis. Hill missed. And so it's Utah with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. Only 2 other players in the league score more points per game than he does on a nightly basis, but nobody was going to top his performance tonight. And Shaq, I can tell you want to say something. Your comments?
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, you go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
A ton of his points were coming inside tonight. It really speaks to how aggressive he was in this game. If there was a path to the hoop, he was attacking. Love that kind of mindset in a backcourt or a wing player.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.